Happy Monday. So this week I have the honor of being part of a very, very special live summit hosted by my friend Jennifer Luddington. And it's called The Duality of the Modern Woman. And what this is about, her concept is what women, you know, get to stretch into as modern successful women. And she has collected over 40 really powerful women. I think there's at least one gentleman in there. So I'm going to drop the link in here for you guys to sign up and check it out. I had a huge epiphany when I was when I was interviewed by her, which that interview will air later this week. And I'm actually going to talk to her a little more today, right here on the same link that you're watching this on, whatever page it is, my YouTube, Confident Camera, or my own personal Facebook page. We're going to chat today at 12:30 Pacific to talk about the duality of the modern woman. And why the subject's so interesting to me is because, well, first of all, when I was a kid, I loved yin yangs. I loved them. I still love them. And, I didn't really understand what they meant. I just really loved the design of it, that simplicity, that swirl, the black and the white, like swirled together. And what it is, it's the yin and the yang, right? It's the masculine and the feminine mixed together. And I think that, especially for women, and I feel like men now are sort of falling into this as well. We think that we have to be more feminine or more masculine in one way or the other. And it's really not true. Like, we don't get to be perfect, but we do get to be whole and complete. And that yin and yang energy definitely is within all of us, right? And in order to be a modern woman these days, I think that as women, the women's rights movement happened in the mid 20th century. Women started coming out of like this very feminine sort of um, look, and then really stretched into the masculine, right? You see a lot of corporate executive women wearing the power suit, really high heels, which represented power, drinking whiskey, right? Like there's this very like masculine kind of stretching into it. And then in this century, we're really, really finding that there's a thirst for sisterhood, right? So it's almost like the pendulum went way, way this way for a very long time over the feminine, and then went back to the masculine, and now it's kind of in the middle. I know with my mom, she she was a feminist and really wanted me to have a woman's right to freedom. She gave me Our Bodies, Our Mind when I was a kid. I was like, what the fuck is this? If you guys don't know what it is, please look it up. Every woman should have it. It's a beautiful book written in the 70s, and it just addresses all the things. But she also, when she was a Tupperware woman and worked in television, like she like wore a ton of makeup, and then was in the power suit. And then when I was growing up, she decided to go be a housewife. She decided to be, the staple in the home. So her pendulum swung a lot, and I watched it. And she loved working. She loved inspiring people. And I think she thought in order to be a good mom and to take care of the beautiful house that we lived in, like she had to stay home. She couldn't really see a both and of having two parents with two careers. Right. So that duality in her, um, the the feminine kind of won out, but it almost emasculated her, and it's just a really sad ending. Like there was just a lot of unfinished business that happened with her making that decision. So I really love this topic of the duality of the modern woman. And it's not just for women. Like men really are faced now with realizing that they you guys can be vulnerable. Not only can be, but it's almost like you have to be, in order for us to be able to have really powerful, connected relationships. There's definitely a piece of vulnerability that both sides get to have, right? And that's the feminine, whether you're a man or a woman or binary, whatever you know, um, whatever you most resonate with. So I'm really excited about this summit. It's free. I'm going to drop the link in here, and I hope you guys join us today at 12:30 Pacific. Jennifer and I are going to dive into this a little more. And again, I had a huge epiphany when we were having the discussion because I found myself having kind of a hard time breaking the masculine and feminine apart, and her questions are just so powerful. And just she really goes there. So I hope you join us today at 12:30 Pacific, and then also again join us for the actual summit, which starts today, and it goes, I think, until the end of next week. So you'll get a couple interviews a day. And it's a really interesting exploration. So I hope you guys enjoy it and have a great Monday for now. I'll see you at 12:30 and again tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Pacific. Love you guys. Bye for now.